Hey there, it's Dr. Crypto here with another TAP Global and XTP update. And yeah, it's been quite a while since I did my last video on TAP Global and XTP, because basically there's nothing really been to sort of report back on. But you know, we have had the final financial report that came out. I'll go through that in a little bit. But yeah, it's just been basically just tracking sideways, and I've been like obviously waiting to see on the RNS feeds to if there's been any news regarding coming to the USA and basically onboarding a lot of new users. But yeah, so at the moment, yeah, basically XTP is still trading at the same price. Whereas for quite a while, it's just been a lot of basically sideways action, few dips, a few pumps, here and there, but yeah, so obviously I think the volume has sort of dropped off a little bit, and that's probably because we've got Bittrex Global that went under sort of thing. So as we can see on here, we just go there. There's just basically three. We've got Uniswap, Probit, and OpenOcean, and currently that is around about it at the moment. And it's like I said, I've said to you before on previous videos with TAP Global, I really do feel like that they really do need to get themselves on some more exchanges to get some more of that volume in, that liquidity in, and that. So hopefully soon we'll get some listings on some exchanges, because I know some people will say, well, the XTP is an exchange token, they're not going to get listed on another exchange. That's utter rubbish, because you've got BNB, which is listed on most exchanges, and you've got CRO again listed on most exchanges. And there's others as well, so I really do feel like TAP Global really needs to push forward to get onto some more exchanges. But we could look at the price action at the moment on TAP Global, and we're about 14,000% away from the all-time high. Will we ever get there? I don't know. Time will tell. Will this bull market get those on boards on, get more people to buy XP? But like I said, we just need to get them more exchanges to get that price volume moving a little bit. And that, because obviously you could get a whale come in, put 10 grand in, 20 grand, 30 grand, and it would push the price up, or they sell that and it could knock the price down very easily. It's the liquidity's low, so you just always bear in mind when you've got a low cap like this and the volume's low, just be careful when you put money in. That's all I'll say, because it could push up to whatever percent, but it can also drop down quite heavy as well. So just bear that one in mind, But at the moment, it's like I said, you can look on the price action concepts and Lux Algo and the signal oscillator on here, and you can see here we're just basically, this is on the 4 hourly, we're just basically just chopping sideways. Because stock RSI is oversold at the moment. But to be honest with you, it's just that volume again and that. But yeah, we can see it. There's still people buying and selling. We've got change of structure here. But basically, yeah, as long as Bitcoin starts pumping up, and I can really see, XTP is going to probably follow along like all the rest of the altcoins. But at the moment, we're just basically just chopping sideways. A few dips here, a few pumps here, a few dips here. And that's what's happening. Because if we can look at Bitcoin at the moment, we're on this ascending wedge. We're just fluttering inside this ascending wedge. My target is 50,000 to 53,000 on this. And we can see here, we've got the trend catcher here, and it's basically just tracking along nice and sweet for Bitcoin. And that, yeah, we've got a lot of support here around about 42,000. Then the next support is around about 36 to 34,000 dollars. But obviously, a lot of anticipation today. There's rumours that we might get the Bitcoin ETF today, or it could well be possibly next week. But there is anticipation that they had some big meetings yesterday with the Nasdaq. Apparently, Coinbase was there. Apparently, behind closed doors. So it's up to Gary Gensler and his team to sign it off. So, but obviously we've had a bit of FUD as well, saying that we're not going to get this ETF and that, but that's all settled down. We had that bit of a dump down, and then suddenly we're sort of ranging again. I think a lot of people are just on the anticipation, waiting for this news come out to see what actually happens. So I think we're just going to chop sideways until we get that news. If we see a big God candle, we've got some good news. If we see a big down candle, drop, then obviously we've got some bad news. But I really do think we're going to get this ETF. So I'm really positive in that. But like I said, with TAP Global, just got these few exchanges here. We need to get more. Simple as that. There's no arguments on that one. And we can see here as well, just chopping sideways. But yeah, overall, it was good news. We had the final results of the 30th June 2023. We had a trading payment volume of 182 million. We had revenue of 2 million. Adjusted EBITDA was 0.4 million and cash at 2.3 million. So I just hope they use some of this money to basically increase the marketing. I think what needs to be is, like I said, I keep repeating myself about the exchanges. We need to get more listings on exchanges. I think the marketing needs to improve more. I think they need to get out there more on Twitter, on X, even go on to even sponsor some of these bigger crypto influencers exchanges to get on there so people get to see who they are. Because they did go on Crypto Banter for a little bit. I think it was about a week or so, and then it just disappeared. And I think they need to get on some of these bigger. I might, some people may disagree on this, but I think we need to get a bit more out there in terms of, like I say, getting on a bigger influencers as a sponsor or whatever, so people get to see it. It's all about exposure. I run a couple of businesses myself, and we get exposure all the time. We're always putting money in to get out there. I think they could be a little bit more daily, active on X, on Twitter. Get a bit more active on there. Be on there every day. You do what Crypto.com are doing. They're on there every single day, basically pushing the community. Giving all that information out there, and by doing that, you're getting yourself out there, you're getting known, and that will onboard more people onto the TAP Global exchange. And that's what they need. They need to get that volume coming in, because it was good news that we had regarding TAP Global. If we go up to the top here, we got celebrating 250,000 users. And this is without even doing any kind of major kind of marketing. But I really do think if you do some major marketing now, especially this is the time to do it, when you've got the bull market on your doorstep and you're starting to get retail start trickling in. And I see retail coming in, because when you see some of these bigger influencers, when it was in the bear market, they were sounding a couple of thousand views on the live streams, and now they're starting to get 9, 10, 15,000 live viewers on some of these bigger exchanges. So the time is now for them to get out there, push the marketing, get more live on, on Twitter, on Reddit, on YouTube. I don't know why they don't get on YouTube and start advertising a bit there. There's lots of avenues now to do it, and the time is now to do it. They're a good exchange that is exactly like the same fundamentals as what Coinbase is. They're on their Aquis, trade on Aquis. So everything they do is transparent. All their revenues and marketing and directors buying and selling is all transparent. You know what their turnovers are. You know if it's increasing or decreasing. And we can see the users increasing, 250,000 users. That's not bad at all for where they are, but they could get a lot more, in my personal opinion. And I think the marketing needs to get better. But that's that's my criticism of it. They need to get that better, and they need to get in the exchanges, because we got in about the USA. We need an update on that. It'd be great to have an update, and because it said previously on a previous update that they did on an RNS feed that it'd be Q4 of 2023. And as of yet, we've not heard anything regarding USA. The only thing I could think of is probably because they're waiting to see what Coinbase. But it would be great for the community to get an update from Tap Global on this. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty confident. It's a low cap, but like I said, we need to get that volume in. I'm holding my bag still because once we get that news off the USA and the marketing gets out there and we get listed on more exchanges, we're going to start to see moves up. But at the moment, we're just going sideways, a few drops down here, a few pumps here. It's just a lot of sideways action, really. But my personal opinion, the management just needs to get that marketing out there, and overall, Tap Global isn't about exchange. They're they are transparent. That's one of the things I like about them. But it's also, as an XTP holder, I want to see more. I want to see a lot of more things happen with Tap Global, because at the end of the day, I'm an investor towards not so much on the shares, the Tap Global shares, but on XTP. So I hold a nice bag of XTP, but we can start to accelerate forward once they start to become a bit more active on Twitter. So there's lots of things they can do, and with a lot of the money they're making from this, they can do that. They've got the capital to put into that. And, maybe, I don't know, employ a community member or something, a community individual to do the updates and become a bit more community-based on Twitter. So there's lots of room for them to improve, I personally think. But as long as Bitcoin keeps on doing what it's doing, we get good news regarding the ETF, I really feel like XTP could make a move up. But like I said, we just need to get these more exchanges on here, just marketing. And if we get these marketing and exchanges coming in, I can really see that we're going to get an explosion from XTP, and everybody who's been holding through the scary times, the bear market, it's all gonna be pay off. But like I say, you don't always do your due diligence. Always have a plan. Have a DCAing plan. Have a selling plan where you're planning to sell. Always have these plans to hand. And nothing I say is financial advice. Entertainment. Don't listen to me. Go out there. Do your research. Go on Google. Go on Twitter. Do anything you can to do the research and do your due diligence. And like I said, never put more money in you're willing to lose. But overall, I'm still fairly happy with Tap Global and XTP. And like I said in the video, that's what I think needs to happen in that. So let me know what your thoughts are in the description, in the comments below, because it's all positive criticism I'm doing, but it's things that need to happen, like all other projects do. They need to get out there and get those people in and get those exchanges. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. But like I said, give us a thumbs up, give subscribe. It's always much appreciated. And I will see you soon in the next video. Take care and enjoy those gains. And don't forget, take profits. See you soon.